Hey Leo, it's Nicola. So let's get started. This is your weekly read. This will be for December the 15th to the 21st. What messages do we have for Leo? All right. So let's see what we got. We got two. We have the heart transmission first and fifth ray of intellectual knowledge. So let's read the heart transmission. Went straight to it. Okay. So you guys need to hear this. Your heart is capable not only of giving and receiving love, but of connecting you to a great network of beings that resonate in the highest frequencies of divine love. Through your heart, you receive information and guidance from networks of light that fill our universe. As you learn to open your heart to receiving these transmissions, your ability to work with group consciousness in a loving way increases. You shall affect humanity in a loving way, influencing the collective rather than allowing the lower frequencies of the collective to overwhelm you. Okay? So let's see what we have here for a fifth ray of intellectual knowledge. The fifth ray of intellectual knowledge has come to you as a spiritual gift. You are being given the ability to find information you need, understand systems that impact your life, and find clarity in any issues that seem unclear or overwhelming. You shall sort the truth from the lies and learn what you need to know. The Archangel Raphael now assists you in integrating the blessings of the fifth ray. All right, so let's see what messages we have. This is for Leo. What messages, what guidance? What are you doing? I'm sorry, y'all. What messages or guidance do we have? For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, this is for December the 15th through December the 21st, 2019. What messages or guidance do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? This is for December the 15th, December the 16th, December the 17th, December the 18th, December the 19th, December the 20th, December the 21st. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages, what guidance do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Underlying energy, Judgment. So I feel like someone is making some decisions with Judgment here. It could be in a space of having an awakening because decisions need to be made. So let's see where we at. We have the World card here. So for some of you guys, you could be in a space of ending a cycle, completing, successful. The World is a successful completion of a project, or not a project, but a cycle. So some of you guys have legit completed a full cycle in your life. With the Empress here, you could be in a space of moving into abundance, especially with the World and the Empress. With the Empress following the World, I feel like you guys could be in a space of really moving toward some abundance, moving toward things that are growing or becoming fruitful in your life. Tuesday, we have the Seven of Swords here. Now, I feel like you could be having some unstable efforts, especially if you're in a space of really just now going through this awakening, just now moving forward. Someone could also be dealing with some deception. Someone could be hiding truth. Someone could also be in a space of not being honest about what it is that is growing or coming into fruition in their life. Wednesday here we have the Chariot here. It could be dealing with the Cancerian energy. This could also be someone finding their motivation to move forward because of deception or because of some unstable efforts. All right, so Thursday we have the Five of Wands. I feel like you are moving forward. You're finding your motivation to move forward away from conflict. You could be internally conflicted, but for some of you guys, this is external conflict. This is conflict coming from other people, and I feel like that is what's motivating you to move forward because it looks like you've completed a cycle and you're wanting to move toward abundance. So Friday we have the Page of Swords. I feel like you're dealing with some delays because of this conflict, because of other people's issues, other people's pride. All right. Ten of Wands, the delay is creating a burden, an oppression in your life. I feel like you got to lay down some responsibilities. Some of you guys have to end a cycle with a woman or a feminine energy here. It could be Taurus or Libra, or it could be a mother figure that may be deceptive. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancerian energy that may be deceptive, creating conflict and delays. I feel like for some of you guys, you're going to make a decision this week. This is Judgment week. I guess I need to put Judgment Day because that makes sense. But shit, you're waking up this week. Some of you guys are realizing where the conflict comes from. So I feel like you're going to lay them burdens down. Letting my people go. Ooh, neck popping out. All right, so I wish I get my whole back popped. World card here for Sunday. Why is this world card here? Why is this world card here? So I feel like with the star card here, you could be in a space of really moving into the right path, really gaining wish fulfillment. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. With the Two of Swords in reverse, I feel like you're at a stalemate. You're needing to restore peace to yourself by releasing the conflict. This is where the World card here. So justice, I feel like you are going to. You're weighing out the pros and cons of the situation. And I feel like truth is going to be spoken. So yes, I feel like you are speaking truth. A cycle is closing here. I feel like this week is going to be the remainder or the end of whatever cycle you're dealing with that is closing. Empress here. Why is this Empress here? Why is this Empress here? Why is this Empress here? So we got the King of Pentacles here, and it turned up like this. I'm going to show it to you like this. You guys could be dealing with a Taurus. But the King of Pentacles here and the Ten of Pentacles, you could be in a space of moving away from a relationship with a Taurus, of letting go of a commitment. You could be confident about letting go of a commitment. With the King of Wands here, really focused on moving forward. For some of you guys, you could be committing to an Aries or committing to... No. You could be focused on really moving away from a situation that was not stable, is what it looks like. With the Ten of Cups here, it could have been a family situation, something that made you happy, but there was no stability. Two of Wands here, High Priestess. I feel like you know that it's time for you to make a decision. You've been at a crossroads about this. The Two of Wands, I feel like this is about your emotional fulfillment. So for some of you guys, I feel like you could be dealing with a Taurus, maybe someone that you're not committed to but focused on. Or you could be letting go of a commitment. With the Ten of Pentacles, this is something that is not a commitment. Something that even could be unstable. All right, so with the Seven of Swords here, I feel like for some of you guys, you could, if you have been dealing with an Empress here and there's been some instability, that's the end of that. I feel like someone's escaping the situation and moving forward, releasing conflicts. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Lover's card here. So I feel like someone here is making a decision. I don't know if the decision is trustworthy. On top of that Seven of Swords, you could be dealing with a deceptive Gemini, and it could be becoming clear. With the Judgment here, this may be what build is making you move forward or make a decision. I feel like for some of you guys, either this Gemini, this is either a Gemini, a Leo. This could be you making a decision to wake up from the instabilities within a situation, really be in a space of loving yourself, Queen of Cups. Or you could be dealing with a Queen of Cups, because with the Empress, this is a mother, and Queen of Cups is also mother. There could be some instabilities within that, whether this be your own mother or someone that you have a child with or someone that someone else has a child with. I feel as though you're finding your motivation to move away from that. There's some clarity that's making you wake up. So I feel like someone may have lied, they hid the truth, and I feel like you're waking up to that. Why is this Chariot here? Moon card. I'm trying to tell you. So some of y'all are dealing with a water sign, with a Cancer that has had some secrets, or Pisces, because Scorpio is Pisces as well. Not Scorpio is Pisces as well. Shit. Moon is Pisces as well. But I feel like there's some secrets here. Someone may be facing those secrets, facing the dark, facing their fears. Someone's gaining their independence here from a Queen of Cups is what it looks like. High Priestess here. Am I reading? I'll make sure I'm reading the right one. Yeah. So I feel like this Queen of Cups has some secrets. This could be either a mother figure, like it could be your mother. This could be, like I said, someone else's mother. This is a woman that has had a child. I'm going to say it like that because this Empress has born children and the Queen of Cups is a mother. It could be a wife if they have not born a child, but it's someone that has taken on this space of being a nurturing, loving, caring energy at one point in time. But as of now, I feel with the Moon card and the Queen of Cups, with the Seven of Swords, there may be some instability with this person. With the High Priestess here, you may be needing to trust your intuition, face your fears, gain your independence, and really be loving to yourself moving forward, or trusting your intuition about the deception that has been hidden from you, especially, like I'm telling you, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Taurus, a Libra, a Cancer. I'm going to say all those because all those signs I see here. I have Scorpio here multiple times. I have Cancer here multiple times. I've had Taurus twice. So with the Five of Wands, so it can be any of those signs. With the Five of Wands here, why is this Five of Wands here? Why is this Five of Wands here? There is some conflict here. Oh, we can't take it because they turned up. I was trying to see if they're gonna let me read them. So the conflict here, because Eight of Cups, someone someone could be desiring to walk away. Queen of Pentacles here, you could be desiring to walk away from Queen of Pentacles, which will be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but Queen of Pentacles is Virgo energy. With the Page of Swords, there may be some challenging information. Someone could choose to walk away, and that could cause a conflict, cause to have some anxiety. So for some of you guys, and I'm going to tell you like this, if you've been dealing with a Cancerian energy or a feminine energy that is in the space of lying, you could be desiring to walk away from this situation. With Queen of Pentacles, this could be any earth sign. I got Taurus here. So you could be dealing with a Taurus that has been lying. You could be in the space of wanting to walk away. I feel like for some of you guys, this could be also the energy of really making a sensible decision, seeing the truth of a situation, even though that truth causes you to have anxiety, but you have a desire to walk away. So the Page of Swords is about speaking the truth about that. With the Five of Pentacles here in reverse, I feel like some of you guys need to release the worry. That's what's creating the conflict. You're worried here. All right, actually the Five of Pentacles was not in reverse. My apologies. Some of you guys are worried. So with the Page of Swords here, Five of Pentacles in reverse would be releasing that. Why is this Five of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles? Shit. Why is this Page of Swords here? Why is this Page of Swords here? For Friday, why is this Page of Swords here for Friday? Why is this Page of Swords here? Knight of Swords here. So I feel like for some of you guys, there's going to be some challenging messages that come in. Someone's going to send some challenging messages. Someone's going to take some action here. With the King of Swords, he most definitely takes action because Seven of Cups, there is some confusion. So someone wants to put an end to the confusion. Someone wants to sever this connection. I feel like there's some heartbreaking, challenging information that someone here is going to speak. Could be dealing with a Gemini. It may create confusion. It may create confusion and heartbreak. With the Hierophant here, again, Taurus. So for some of you guys, I'm going to tell you like this. Some of you guys may be dealing with multiple people. Some of you guys could be dealing with one person. You could be dealing with a Taurus here, and there may have been some deception that is motivating you to move forward. You could be having some conflicts because there are some delays in laying some burdens down. You could be dealing with a Cancerian energy where there is some deception. I feel like for some of you guys, you could be ending that, really going into a fertile time. I feel like with the World and the Empress, to be real with you, I feel like you're moving toward either a Taurus or a Libra. I feel like you're having some unstable thoughts about moving forward here. There could have been some deception, like I said, dealing with a Cancerian energy that's creating conflict, especially with what I just seen under here. Some truths could be challenging, could be heartbreaking. But I feel like with the Hierophant under here, if you are dealing with a Taurus and there is some conflicts, I feel like having faith in the partnership will allow it to transform. So whether transform in a good way or a bad way. All right, so Ten of Wands here as the outcome. I feel like someone is dealing with some burden, worried here, feeling oppressed. This could also be health-related concerns that are causing a delay. There could be a result that came back in. Why is Ten of Wands here? So we have the Six of Swords here. This is about being able to move forward in a balanced way. With the Page, it came up in reverse, Two of Wands. So someone is having a burden here because they're not making a decision. Someone is releasing some burdens. They're not at a crossroads anymore. I feel like someone's moving forward toward Nine of Cups. What makes them happy? What makes them happy? I'm sorry, y'all. Gotta get this shit right. Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity, and King of Cups. So someone is ready to really extend their energy and really allow their concerns to fade away. Somebody is moving toward happiness. I feel like someone is, especially with that Ten of Wands, laying down the burdens of a situation. Someone could have felt oppressed by needing to make a decision, but shit, me, Lord, somebody gonna make it. So whatever the case, whether you moving into a situation or leaving a situation, you're making a decision. Judgment Day. What messages do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What messages, what guidance do we have for Leo, okay? We have balance, career, and home life. We have find the blessings in the current situation, and we have meditate. So for a lot of you guys, you may be in a space of really needing to go within yourself, finding the blessings of whatever situation you're dealing with, meditating so that you can become more clear. Yes, the answer is yes. All blocks are removed. Whatever you're questioning about, the answer is yes. So this is all I have